COP26 Key Outcomes. The latest UN Climate Conference of the Parties 26, took place in Glasgow. Here are the key announcements. 1. Some progress on emissions. The Glasgow Climate Pact, signed by all 197 parties, is incremental progress and not the breakthrough moment needed to curb the worst impacts of climate change. Before COP26, the world was on track for 2.7 degrees Celsius of warming, based on commitments by countries, and expectation of the changes in technology. It is estimated that announcements at COP26 have resulted in the estimate of 2.4 degrees. 2. Further cuts could be on the horizon. The Glasgow Pact notes that the current national climate plans, nationally determined contributions, NDCs, are far from what is needed for 1.5 degrees Celsius. It also requests that countries come back next year, instead of 2030 as planned, with updated plans to help ratchet up ambition this decade. The Glasgow Pact also states that the use of coal should be phased down, as should subsidies for fossil fuels. The wording is weaker than the initial proposals for a phase-out of coal. But this is the first time fossil fuels have been mentioned in a UN climate talks declaration. 3. Carbon markets. Market and non-market approaches to trading carbon was finally agreed, to allow countries to partially meet their climate targets by buying offset credits representing emission cuts by others. 4. Zero-emission vehicles. 30 countries agreed to make zero-emission vehicles the new normal by 2030 or sooner. 19 governments also to support the establishment of green shipping corridors, and the UK pledged to shift to clean trucks by 2035 to 2040. The launch of a new World Bank Trust Fund that will mobilize $200 million over the next 10 years to decarbonize road transport in emerging markets and developing economies was also unveiled. What's next? The 27th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP27, to the UNFCCC will take place in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said the country would work to make the conference a radical turning point in international climate efforts in coordination with all parties, for the benefit of Africa and the entire world. The United Arab Emirates was selected to host the COP28 International Climate Conference in 2023.